Welcome to my channel. I'm Laura Ray, and today I feel like your bestie in a candy store. Remember when you were a kid and we could get that penny candy and you would want to share your favorite ones with someone? Well, that's how I feel about this video. These are my #1 products from several brands. These are things that I think stand out, that if we sat down together and had coffee and you said, tell me one product from this brand that I should purchase, then these are those products. This video is part of a series that I've done. I posted 2 other videos. I'll link them in the description of the video. Underneath the video, if you just hit the more button, the links will be there, along with all the links for the products that I talk about. By the way, I've already talked about Morphe, but I wanted to let you know that the foundation I'm wearing today is one of their brand new products. It's the Morphe Light Form. This foundation is just so hydrating. I love it. It's long lasting. It provides beautiful coverage. It comes in 36 shades, so there's a lot to choose from. I'm in the shade medium 10C. The first real star of this video is from L'Oreal, and what a difficult decision. I've used their True Match foundation for years. I remember even as a teenager and into my 20s only using some type of L'Oreal foundation. But again, this video is about things that are different that other companies aren't doing or they don't do as well. So I had to pick the Lumi Glotion. Now, I have to admit, this has been sitting in my drawer for a long time. And when I heard Nikki LaRose talk about using it as a base under foundation, and also Martha Stewart, she's 84 years old and loves it. I was using it in these little tiny sections of the face. Now it's all over. I just put it all over my whole face. This is the shade medium. I'm going to buy the deep. That's what Nikki uses, the deepest one, to give more coverage of hyperpigmentation and redness. But what a great base this makes. There's no other company that does a product like this. So that's why I chose this one. By the way, not only can you use it as a highlighter, which is how I used to use it, under foundation, but you can also mix it with your foundation. Also on Amazon, the Lumi Glotion gets 4.6 stars. So this is a very highly rated product. Let's talk about Krice for a moment. It's such an affordable brand. I can't believe all the great things that I've bought from Krice. But I have to say they wowed me with their Magic Shine Eraser. This replaced my Mally Poreless Face Defender, which I purchased for years. This works great without makeup. Sometimes I put this on if my face just looks shiny and I'm not wearing any foundation. But over foundation, it works in place of powder. You don't get any powdery look. It just sort of blurs out the fine lines, the wrinkles, the shininess. So it's perfect for my T-zone, but this works even in areas that are dry. So even someone I feel with dry skin, this would work great. It's a super affordable product. There's nothing else like it at the drugstore. The Krice Magic Shine Eraser gets 4.2 stars on Amazon. I thought this next product from Smashbox Becca would get 4.7 or 4.8 stars. So many people love it. It's the Under Eye Brightening Corrector. Now, the funny thing is, I didn't used to love it. Why? Because I was applying way too much and in the wrong areas. I used to put this under here to give light to that under eye area, but that's where most of my creasing is with any product. So now I apply it in the inner and outer corner. Today you're going to see me use an amazing brush. This is brand new from BK Beauty. It's their collaboration with Nikki LaRose. This is the N19. Right now these come as a set and they so kindly sent them to me, but they're going to be for sale separately soon, and I'm super excited about that. I know my daughter Danielle has already been eyeing this, but I take this and go underneath to spread the product, and I get just the right amount, and it doesn't get into any of the fine lines like it used to. So that just shows you application is so important. Where we put these products can make them look so different, but this lasts forever. If I buy this, this will last me till it expires. expires and I'll just need to buy a new one. But I love it for adding light to my very deep set eyes. If you have dark under eye circles, you can always put concealer on and put a little of this on top to brighten the area. I bought the shade Fairlight because I really wanted it to brighten up and make me look awake. And that's what this does for me. My eyes are deep set, and I know those of you that have deep set eyes, you know what I'm talking about, that the way the eyes are sort of sunk in, it creates a lot of shadows. So at this point at 61, they are much more deep set than they were when I was a teenager. So I have to do little things just to brighten the under eyes. Almay is a company I've bought for so many years, maybe even when I was a teenager. But my favorite product of all time from them are these blushes, the Healthy Hue blushes. When I first saw them, they look like nothing. They just are in sort of a paper packaging. Now they do get 4.4 stars on Amazon. So that's a really good score when you consider all the blush that people try. But when I put this on, it was magic. It just looks so natural on the skin. It's not shiny. It's not glittery. When I want just a healthy, natural look to the skin, this is just perfect. It feels almost like a cream. So it's a powder, but has the feel of a cream. So those of you that prefer powder, but want the look of cream, this is the perfect product. The shade I chose for today is Wild Berry because berries are so big for fall. But one I've worn a lot is this one, So Peachy. This is another gorgeous shade that really works any time of year. It just gives you a healthy look. They also have a nude shade that's beautiful, but I've repurchased these. I think they're amazing. They've been out quite a while, but I've never found a blush like this at the drugstore or even at Sephora. Another tough decision was ColourPop. I am loving their new lip masks so much. They're beautiful in the lip scrubs. I have really enjoyed their lip liners. They come in gorgeous shades and they're super affordable. But I had to go with a product that I put off buying for so long, and that's the Stone Cold Fox palette. I am so late to the party on this, but I just kept wanting it, and I thought, it has been like more than a year of me wanting this palette. I need to just buy it. And today I did something different. Usually in my videos, I do very simple eye looks with just one or two shades, but today I went for it. I used around 6 shades in this eye look. I just had fun. But this is such an amazing palette. You know, I used to think taupe looked terrible on my eyes. I used to use a lot of brown and nudes, but I have fallen in love with taupe. ColourPop actually has another palette that I have that's all taupe shades, but this is beautiful. Everything feels high-end. You have these gorgeous mattes, shimmers. They're just the world's your oyster here. I have so much fun in it, and I know a lot of women get away from larger palettes. We need more fun, and I feel like playing an eyeshadow for me is fun. Other people have their ideas of fun, but mine is being creative, being artsy, and trying out different shades. This palette is such a win for me. It gets 4.6 stars. So many people had great things online to say about it, how silky the shadows were, how they long-lasting they are, the beautiful looks they create. Everybody seems to be enjoying it that has this palette. So that's why I picked this as my #1 from ColourPop. I remember when e.l.f. first started, I placed an order and bought so many things. Most of them were $1. So the prices have increased quite a bit, but they're still super affordable compared with other brands. And I've pretty much used, I think, everything e.l.f. has ever made. I've tried it all. And like I said, I ordered from e.l.f., I know, over 10 years ago. But I had to pick the lip oils. These rival high-end. I recently talked about one from YSL that's $40. I feel like these are just as great. What I love too is they come in so many different finishes, so you can get something that you like. This shade Red Delicious is so beautiful. I think it just adds a soft little hint of red to the lips, which is great. Sometimes we don't want such a pigmented lip, or you want to put this over a lip pencil. These work great on top of lipstick or lip pencils. Now this one, it's giving guava. I've worn a lot. It's sort of a peachy nude, and I love that these have like a soft peppermint to them. This one definitely does. I can smell the peppermint in this one. But I love that they have vitamin E in them, jojoba oil. They're very conditioning for the lips. Now, this one is a gorgeous shade too, super neutral. This has a shimmer to it, and usually these shimmer shades I top on top of lip pencil. I love lip pencils a lot, and this is a way to make them look juicier and not dry looking. Sometimes lip pencil alone can make your lips look a little dry, so this makes them look more hydrating. I know this one won't be for everyone. This is called Crystal Baller. I don't usually wear this on its own on the lips, although I do think it looks pretty like that. I again like to put this on top of lip pencil, and today I put it on top of my favorite lip pencil from Wet n Wild that I'll talk about in a moment. I just always feel so pulled together when I wear these lip oils, and like I said, my lips always feel better. Sometimes lip balms can make your lips actually feel a little drier, but these never make my lips feel dry, and they always look beautiful. These get 4.6 stars on Amazon, and they earn every one of them. Before I show you my favorite from Maybelline, let's talk about this little gem. This is from Wet n Wild. It's their Perfect Pout Waterproof Gel Lip Liner. It truly proves that you don't have to spend a lot of money to get a great product. I feel like this is the best lip liner, I would say, I've ever used in my life. It glides across the lips. It lasts for hours. Today, I wanted you to see it alone, how it looks, and then I took the e.l.f. Crystal Baller and put it on top of it so you could see how it would look with a topper. But I've had so many compliments about this, and when Danielle and I filmed our recent video, Danielle's my daughter, I had her go through my makeup drawers to see if there was anything she would like to try out. And she said, "Ooh, that Wet n Wild pencil." And I said, "I have doubles of them. Take them." So she's been using it now and loves it. But I can't believe how affordable these are, around $3. Today I'm wearing Lay Down the Mauves, and I'm actually wearing it right now with my Maybelline lipstick that I'll be showing you. But this is fabulous. If you haven't tried them, then this is one of the products I really would encourage you to try. These get 4.4 stars on Amazon, and they sold over 7,000 of these this month. Over the years, I've bought so many products from Maybelline. I think I've tested about everything that they make. I love their mascara. I love so many of their different foundations they've come out with, but I had to think, what's the one product I wouldn't want to be without? And it's their lipstick, no doubt. They have a beautiful, affordable lipstick. They've come out with many. Not only do I love the ones I'm sharing, but other lines that they've come out with. I chose 3 of my favorites today. Let's start with Touch of Spice. This is so beautiful. It's a mauve rose shade. It's so soft and elegant. I like to press it into the lips. I don't wear this very heavy because it is a deeper shade. So I like to just put some on and blend it out, and it lasts a long time on my lips. It seems like this has a lot of pigment, but it's just a perfect fall shade. Maybelline came out with this whole line of universally flattering lipsticks several years ago. There are a couple I continue to repurchase. One is pink for me. This is a universal pink that just flatters every skin tone. It brightens up my whole face. When I put this on, it just brings me back to life. So I love this shade. And then of course, mauve for me. Mauve for me is a neutral to cool rosy mauve. It sort of sits between pink and plum. It's a creamy satin finish. Now, the Touch of Spice is a matte finish, but the other two are this satin finish. This one is not overly cool or warm. So I think these shades they came up with, that's why they work so well, because they're not one extreme, warm or cool. They just sort of meet nicely in the middle. I can't wait to hear your favorites, either something from the video or a product you have used for years. I love hearing your recommendations. Everything is linked beneath the video. Just hit the more button twice and all the links are there. Thank you for shopping those links and supporting my channel. I really appreciate all the ways some of you have been hyping my videos up. I appreciate you pushing that hype button. A small channel like mine is very hard to get out there because there's so many of these channels with just millions of subscribers. So you doing that really makes a difference, and I appreciate it so much. I hope you have an amazing week, and I'll look forward to speaking with you in the comments.